What's up, YouTube? It's your boy JB, aka the King of Soul, and today we got some Jordan 4s to look at. The Air Jordan 4 Retro. Now this is the collaboration with Travis Scott. This is that purple Dynasty Friends and Family colorway. Before we get into the review, do me a favor. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. If you do dig the content, also hit that share button. These videos that we do on this channel are strictly for review purposes. So if you do happen to have any questions or comments, definitely feel free to drop those down below. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into the review. So this sneaker here, it does come like, you know, in this standard Air Jordan 4 packaging. So for the box lid, it is black, and then you do have like this hit of gray at the bottom with the speckled cement and black here. Now on the box lid, it is all black again, but you do have smack dead up here the red Jordan Jumpman logo with the white flight branding there. And if you do kind of like, you know, circle around like the box, you do see more of that red Jordan Jumpman logo with the Air branding. The bottom portion, again, you have that speckled cement print. Now the bottom portion of the box, it is all gray, but you do have like, you know, three corners here. You do have like, you know, the white Nike branding here, and then of course you have like, you know, some copyright information there. And then over on this side, you do have the red Jordan Jumpman logo with the white flight branding there. So for those that do care about that, there you go. Now the box label on the sneaker does read Air Jordan 4 Retro. The colorway says Purple Dynasty, Varsity Red, and then black. So when you do actually go into the sneaker, we'll open the box itself. And again, it's just like, you know, any other Air Jordan 4 box. So you do have the red showing up underneath there, up under the box lid. And then when you get to the sneaker, it is actually wrapped in this kind of trash bag plastic here. It isn't double wrapped or anything. Like, this is an excellent sneaker in my opinion. Now, Travis Scott, they actually did have, so there's a brown Friends and Family, and then there's actually a purple here. Now the purple version, it seems like if you look at images of this sneaker online, you're actually going to find about 3 different versions of this kind of purple here. The color blocking, the makeup of the sneaker is everything is the same, and then you do have like, you know, the purple nubuck going throughout the entire upper. The thing that kind of switches up between like the different purple colorways is like the midsole. So on this one here, it is all black, but they do have a midsole where it's like, you know, a black and white. And then there is another version that's kind of like limited where it's just like an all white midsole. This version to me happens to be my favorite. I definitely want to take the time to shout out to the vendor who actually gifted this to me, because like this is a new batch, and I have seen like, you know, these sneakers kind of surface online over the past few weeks, and I was just kind of just blown away by the purple nubuck that's on the upper of the sneaker. It's kind of like, you know, it's excellent quality. Definitely when you get it in hand, like, man, like they did their thing as far as like the materials on this. Like, I'm definitely in the press. So again, I'm definitely thankful that they actually did get this over to me so I can review on the channel for you guys. But let's go ahead and get into it. Air Jordan 4 Retro, Travis Scott, Purple Dynasty. So we're going to take a look at the right sneaker first, like we always do. Now, from first observation, it does look just like any other Air Jordan 4 goes as far as like build. The entire upper portion of the sneaker is composed of like this purple nubuck material. Now, when I tell you about this nubuck, listen to me. The nubuck on here is amazing. Now, on this particular version of this Purple Dynasty Travis Scott, this is a new batch. When I tell you the nubuck on this, like the material on this one, like excellent. It's transitional. The other quality, like, you know, like the leather here, like the faux leather, everything about this sneaker is amazing. Like they didn't hold back on this one at all. But on the upper portion, you do have this purple nubuck. Now going towards the lateral side of the sneaker, smack dead in the middle, you do have this plastic kind of rib cage here, and it is this is like, you know, pretty standard with most Air Jordan 4s. Up underneath, you do have that purple nylon mesh material up under. Going towards the back portion, you do have this black triangular wing, and it is matted out. It's not glossy or anything. And then you do have these gray lace crowns here. Again, purple nubuck going throughout the entire upper. Now the midsole, it is all black. And if you look closely, just like any other Air Jordan 4, you do have like your air bubble that you can kind of see going towards the other side. Again, all black midsole. You can see like the sole of the sneaker showing up here, like, you know, with this black, with this purple rubber here. And then you do have like this smoked out gray rubber showing up from up underneath. And then you do have this secondary midsole here. It's in that matted black. It does match like the back portion here. Excellent sneaker, man. Switching things over, going towards the front toe box area, you do have more of that nubuck material. And again, when I tell you about the quality of the nubuck, man, you just got to get it in hand to kind of understand. But it isn't perforated or anything. It's just that, you know, purple dyed nubuck. You do have this purple mud guard here, and it is in that nubuck material, purple stitching, and that is consistent throughout the entire sneaker. Going towards the upper toe box area here, you do have more of that black ribbed out cage there, and then you do have the purple nylon mesh material showing up underneath. And that nylon mesh and then like that cage does kind of it's continuous until you get like to the mid portion of the tongue here, and then from there it's just more of that purple nubuck material here on the tongue. Now the sneaker did come pre-laced, and they do have these flat black wax laces here going towards the upper portion of the tongue here. I'm going to move this out the way so you can get a better view of the tongue of the sneaker. So on the tongue you do have this it's a gray suede tag here, well, black suede tag here, and it does have the gray Jordan Jumpman with the flight branding there stitched in. And then the back portion of the tongue, it is unlike, you know, this black faux leather here. The ankle collar of the sneaker is more of that black faux leather. Going towards the back portion of the tongue, you do have like this purple tag here, and it is leather, and you do have the Air Jordan text there in white. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Let's take a look at the medial side of the sneaker. Now the medial side pretty consistent with the other side, just like any other Air Jordan 4 sneaker. So you do have more of that purple nubuck material throughout the entire sneaker. In the middle you have that black ribbed out cage there with the purple showing up underneath. You have the matted out black triangular wing here with the gray lace crowns here, black midsole here, and then of course you have your air bubble, and then you can see more of that purple showing up underneath. And then of course you have more of that kind of like, you know, smoked out gray rubber there for the sole of the sneaker. And that's pretty much what you got going on over there on the medial side. Switching things over, going towards the back portion of the sneaker. Now on the right sneaker, on this tab here, and it is like, you know, black, and it is like in that plastic material that we would expect from most Air Jordan 4s. But of course they actually gave us the red Cactus Jack branding there. Of course you see more of that purple nubuck showing up here going towards the heel, and then surrounding the back portion here you do have more of that black midsole. And that's pretty much it for the back portion there. Going towards the bottom of the sneaker, so and it does look just like what you'd expect from any other Air Jordan 4 sneaker. Standard Air Jordan 4 traction is just that, like going towards the heel, you do have the hit of that purple. The mid portion, it is like in that smoked out gray. It's kind of translucent, like you can kind of see through it, but you do have the red Jordan Jumpman logo there. And then you do have more of that it's kind of it's just herringbone traction going throughout the entire bottom, and then going up here towards the top you do have that hit of black there going towards like the toe of the sneaker. The inside of the sneaker, not going to pull the insole out, but like if you look closely, it is all black there for the insole, and then you do have the Cactus Jack branding there in white. And that's pretty much it for the right sneaker. The left sneaker, it is pretty consistent with the right as far as like build goes and everything. Well, there are a few things that are a little bit different. So first and foremost, on the left sneaker, you do have this Cactus Jack tag that does come on the sneaker, and it is in that nubuck material that's like, you know, pretty much on the entire upper of the sneaker. The back portion, you do have this blackish gray Jordan Jumpman logo there. Other than that, well, let's take a look at the back. The back of the tongue here, well, not the tongue, but the back tag here, you actually have this red Nike Air branding, and I'm a fan of the Nike Air branding versus the Jordan Jumpman logo. And then on the back of the tongue, it is all black, and it does have that leather, but this time they gave us like a white leather tag here, and it does have Travis Scott there stitched in. And then on the inside, it's an all black insole, but it does have, like, you know, some Travis Scott branding there as well. And that's pretty much it for this sneaker, man. If I was actually to rate this sneaker, man, I hate to tell you, oh, this one, like, this one is solid. There is like no flaws on this one. Like, they knocked this one out the park. It does look like what you would expect from like any other, like, you know, Air Jordan 4 sneaker as far as, like, you know, build goes. But for this one, it's just the materials and everything. But if I was to rate this one 10 out of 10, man, I love the purple. Again, the materials on it, it's just amazing, man. As far as like sizing goes on this sneaker, Jordan 4s for me tend to fit true to size. Just keep in mind, like, you know, anytime you get an Air Jordan 4, this slope, as far as like this build goes here, like around like the foot, understand like right here on the pinky is gonna, like, you know, just kind of rub you a little bit, so it's gonna be some discomfort. And again, that's just because of how the sneaker is kind of like, you know, designed. Even if you were to go up like a half size or something, you're still gonna have that same problem. There's nothing that you really could do. It's just the craftsmanship of the shoe. And then that's pretty much it, man. But yeah, man, excellent sneaker, 10 out of 10. But I definitely want to take the time again to, you know, shout out the vendor who actually gifted me this sneaker. I encourage you guys to, you know, stay engaged with me like always. Make sure you reach out to me on all social media platforms. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, even here on YouTube. Everything is at the King of Soul. But before we go, I'm gonna go ahead and get you guys a B-roll and a 360 like I always do. But there you go, Air Jordan 4 Retro, Travis Scott. Again, this is that purple Dynasty Friends and Family colorway. So there's the front of the sneaker. There's the lateral side of the right. Lateral side of the left sneaker. There's your bottom. There's the medial side of the sneaker. And then there's the rear. And that's pretty much it for this one. But I definitely want to thank you guys for taking the time to tune in like always. But until next time, see you later.